Ah, you're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered. The murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to the conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they are convinced I did it, but I didn't even uncover what the numbers did. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
Ah!
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Kyoko, you have to have found something. You had to have uncovered some details. Let's get started.
Got it.
Relax, I have 100%. I haven't 100% decided if you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way, clearly.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Can't be Aoi. Aoi can vouch for me, maybe.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through this class trial thing? If you want to confess, I guess now the time's to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
What?
So whoever stuck us in here took the time to even set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Step into your future. Well, did you find anything that could actually prove your innocence? Oh, no. Tim, he's got a button-up shirt. I've been convinced it's him from the beginning. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? Dude, it has to be Byakuya. I guess I have no choice but get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Indeed.
Good idea.
Hey.
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice trying to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, it's not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! No! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit. Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. Oh, we did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. Wow, Hifumi looks even worse in this art style. I didn't think it was possible. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. I want to save? Yeah. Save, yeah. Skills. Melodious voice. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Should I equip these? Do I get to use these whenever I want? Plus 3 SP. I feel like I might as well, right? Oh, it's the only one I got. I got increased effectiveness. So that's equip them. Equip all just the ones that I watched. The only one I got. Got that from Sayaka. Yeah, that probably makes things. That probably makes sense. The only one I got. I thought I got other ones from Chihiro and Aoi, but apparently not. My handbook. Truth bullets. Do I need to do anything with this, or is this just my evidence? This is just what I have, right? It's just evidence. Yeah, it's not like bullets or anything. It's just what I have to do. I don't understand where the broken wrist came in. Obviously, there's red glare, so she was hit by the sword, but I don't fucking know, dude. I think we're good. Finish preparations. Trial. All rise. Wait, is this what do I gotta do? What's the gameplay?
Explanation of the class trial.
Okay.
So your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it,
Who
then
done
only
it?
they will receive punishment.
Who done it?
If you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell?
Oh,
would
they
raise
should have
their
done it.
hand?
What if they did it?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Dude, what if someone fell for it? What if the killer was stupid enough to fall for it?
What's going on with those pictures?
I feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Oh, I lost.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were
Oh.
only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, wait, are we gonna get a new student eventually?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
What does that mean? I feel like we're gonna get a transfer student.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble.
He's gonna drag someone else into
Ready to
this.
Get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial
Very weird.
begin.
Very interesting. It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives here are on the line. Yo, Catherine M. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. You'd like to hear more? Yes. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Dude, has an actual lawyer ever played this game? Would this be fun for like an actual lawyer? What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and then fire with the left mouse button. What does that mean? On controller. Right trigger, A? A, it's probably A. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Wait. What? I'm most worried because I feel like I just don't understand what the gameplay mechanic is. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Have fun. Go fuck yourself. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle. Eh?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
True.
Yeah, we know that part already.
True.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to refuse.
No! I don't know how to fire my gun! Because why? Why? Something was off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there'd be no explanation for what happened to my room. Dude, I felt like I tried to interject there earlier. But yeah, I fucked up because I was pressing A, I was pressing right trigger. I might have fucked up. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot or refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? I didn't. That represents the potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. You can also fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yes.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Yeah.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Technically.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Wrong.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Wrong. Something was off about what was just said, because if Sayaka hadn't resisted, there'd be no explanation for what happened in my room.
I assert that the...
What? You have to aim at the words. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Oh, my bad.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Okay, that makes sense.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Makes sense.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way
Dude, I'm
things
actually
have
kind of
been
shaking.
damaged, I think we can definitely
Kinda nervous.
assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Wait. How do I say someone says something wrong and then it passes? How do I rewind? How do I restart the cycle? How does that? If someone says something and I fuck up and I want to call attention to them, how do I restart the cycle of speech? Do I just have to fire my bullet again? Just wait for it to end? No rewind, only forward? You can't. You just have to wait till it ends. So once it ends, it just recycles. It just keeps recycling. Is that how that works? Debate repeats. All right. Back to it. Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
True. Listen, I don't blame Chihiro. Chihiro wasn't investigating. I was investigating my room. Chihiro was in the gym the entire time. She doesn't know what's good.
She attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
True.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Fuck you, Byakuya. I think it's you. Don't make her feel bad.
Okay, so what's next?
Bitch.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
A knife.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real
And the sword.
trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set. That's my bullet. That's my evidence bullet.
Used to kill her.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yeah.
So the killer used some random knife they
Wrong.
had on him.
It's not a random knife. It was a kitchen knife from the kitchen. It wasn't a random knife.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
Why would anyone think it wasn't a kitchen knife? This was like, where are you gonna get a knife in this place?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Yeah, what are you, dumb?
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Fuck you.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our
Owie.
conclusions after we
Owie, I need your testament.
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
I have a bullet of Owie's
We can talk all we want.
innocence.
It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah, tell me more. What else? You can concentrate by holding down the space key. Anyone know the button? Anyone know what button I'm rocking? While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't know what button that is. A, maybe? X? Owie's account.
So I guess
Alright, it's not X.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from
I don't know what button it is.
He did it in secret when nobody was in
No!
the dining hall.
No, that's wrong.
Owie was in the dining hall.
Okay,
And
wait,
she can vouch
hold
for
on.
me.
I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
The perfect defense. Guys, it wasn't me.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, Owie, be
No,
confident.
Definitely wasn't there.
There we go. There we go,
The
girl.
knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Fuck you, Toko.
Idiot swimmer girl?
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
Interesting. I never thought about what if people team up.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
That doesn't
So in other
incentivize
words, two people can work
the accomplice.
together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Yeah, it's not great.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Not a great deal.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Hey, thanks, Monokuma. Thanks for sticking out for me.
Did I say that out
Thanks. Literally clears
Anyway,
us.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate.
Fuck.
After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
I agree with that, though, but I don't...
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Fuck you, Sim.
I
Oh, Sakura!
Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but
Oh!
just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then,
Oh, you forgot her
couldn't
name.
Either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
That's nice. This is what one killer would do. Build the trust and then stab him in the back, but she's not dead.
Airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, it doesn't violate.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem.
You're right, Chihiro.
A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
Uh-oh, did he just call Sakura a boy?
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either
What a
of you,
fucking idiot.
then what other possibility is there?
What a fucking idiot.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Junko? Someone who's not here? Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Maybe she just killed herself. Honestly, that thought crossed my mind. Maybe she just killed herself. But I feel like this whole thing wouldn't be happening if she just killed herself. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Sayaka?
I got it! Then...
Sayaka's...
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Why would Monokuma take the knife? Monokuma said he didn't have any involvement. And he said he would never lie.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Maybe she was trying. Maybe... Okay, I was about to say, maybe she was trying to kill someone, but she got killed in the process. But that doesn't make sense because she still died in her room.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
This is very nice information.
She said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Oh, that's a fucking reverse card, reverse Uno card if I've ever seen one.
See? He did do it after all.
That's too good. Of course Byakuya would say that. He's so smart. He's figuring out every way to keep pinning the blame onto me. Everyone already thinks that it's me. So he just has to keep like focusing everyone's eyes onto me. It has to be Byakuya.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Yes, thank you, Kyoko.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Yeah, the killer fucking, what, broke into my room? whipped out the golden sword, started swinging like a samurai, like fucking Ichigo, and then took the knife and then stabbed her. What?
Bewildering.
And then
What the hell are you
unscrewed
talking
the bathroom.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Something was missing that should have been there. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around. And the letters already known? It was like Scramble? Scrabble? I don't play Scrabble. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. This is gonna be a fucking pain with a controller. Use the mouse to aim and then that. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck. I'm gonna fuck this up. I don't know how this works. I don't know what it meant. And I have to aim and shoot down letters. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. What if I fail this? Does it fuck up? Does it restart like the normal things? If we just can't figure out what that something is. Hangman's Gambit. 4-letter word. H-A... Wait, what? H-A blank... H blank, I blank. Let me try to figure it out. Her... H-A... Am I cheating? Am I cheating by doing this? Am I cheating? H blank, I blank. That doesn't seem like a word. H-A... Ha... Hi... H-A-I... What would end... Something was there that is missing. I don't know what the fuck she's referring to. If you shoot the wrong letters during Hangman's Gambit, you'll take damage if your influence gauge reaches 0. This determines special attractions. Oh. I need to shoot the right letters. It might be an A. H-A. Hail. A. H-A-I-J-K. L-M-N-O. Hype. I don't know what's missing. Is it in an order? Is it in the right order? Or am I just gathering letters? If you shoot the wrong letters... So it is Hangman. So the letters are in the right place, but they're just missing 2. A 4-letter word! Oh, dude, I don't know. Hey. Hair. Hair!
Now I understand.
Well, I deduced that much faster while it was going.
Right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
I remembered it. I remembered it. I remembered it. I wasn't thinking hair, though. I don't know why. My mind did go to the lint roller, but I was like... But I didn't think of what the lint roller picked up. God damn it.
Yes.
Listen, I got it.
And if I were the culprit,
I got it.
why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Jesus.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
No.
That makes sense, does it not?
No. Sayaka's... You remove the hair, but you leave the body? What are you talking about? No, the reason getting rid of the hair is probably because he left or they left hair behind. Not because of Sayaka's hair. Sayaka's hair is expected to be found. You leave the body, but you... Oh, I get the hair. I'll get there. They won't find the body. But we'll just leave. Well, make sure to get all the hair everywhere.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself.
There we go.
Not just her hair.
Yes, very true.
Why you sweating, Hifumi?
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Dude, Kyoko's reading my brain.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Thank
Are
you.
you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No.
Yes.
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the
Yeah,
bathroom.
my door is
right?
broken. Someone's a cunt and broke my door.
Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The doorknob. The killer struggled to get into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object that the killer broke. Yeah, my doorknob. This. Not the door frame. My doorknob! Oh, why?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yeah.
Doorknob. What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the
What is
lock,
that accent?
they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Thank
So
you.
what? You're saying
Thank
he wouldn't break
you.
the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yoko said that it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but what is the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Oh my god, there's so many rules and I'm gonna fuck it up. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck, have fun, so I can let this roll through a few times. I can hear what they all have to say at first, unless anything strikes me as a particular lie. My bathroom door frame, alright? Let's see what it's got.
It took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yeah, probably.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yep, seems like it.
Then the killer ran after her,
Yeah.
and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yeah, close enough.
Sayaka had locked it.
No, but it doesn't matter.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
Yeah.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto?
She didn't lock it. The door frame
already
sucks, but
know the answer.
I don't know if it's important. If it's that important. It's not because the door was locked. Oh, okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was
I didn't know if that was like the important thing.
She
But
then
apparently it
fled into
was.
the
She didn't
bathroom.
lock it.
Then the killer ran after her.
It just told me to like not delve into, like, the too specific
At that point,
details.
The killer had to try and bust down the door.
Like that one.
Because
That's not
Sayaka
too...
had locked it.
No. No.
No, that's wrong.
Wrong.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Dun dun dun!
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Hey, thanks, Monokuma, you bitch.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
Supposed to be the ultimate lucky student? I didn't know I was supposed to be that.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Yeah.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Oh. That's a good question.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The nameplates were switched. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was that the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
How do you know it was a he? Hifumi? How do you know it was a he? Why'd you say he?
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Everyone's been saying the killer, they. Why'd you say he?
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident.
They're a big dum-dum.
But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
All this is just to prove my innocence.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
Oh, welcome to the conversation, Mondo.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens
Now's not
if
the
we
time for
can't
jokes,
decide on who we
Hifumi.
think did it?
Hifumi, why are you making jokes? Why are you cracking jokes, Hifumi? We're literally about to murder someone, or all get murdered. We are potentially seconds away from our deaths. What's with the joke, you freak?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
That's a fucking terrible idea.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
All right, Aoi,
Oh,
hit us with it.
You.
Oh, Celeste, why? Why are you being mean to her? You two are my
You
favorite.
gotta sound so disappointed.
Oh.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
I fucking hit my finger on my desk, cunt. Yeah, I don't know. We never analyzed the fucking door frame or anything. I don't know how they did it.
Yes. How did they
I actually
get
don't have
inside?
info on that.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Nah, the key was on the floor in
I
my
don't
room.
think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Oh wait, that's what I said.
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember that.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
It doesn't make sense because Sayaka said she wouldn't open the door under any circumstances. But then again, she also left her room to go fucking get a knife. So, I don't know.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Honestly, it seems like the most logical answer. Someone just knocked and she opened it. Like I said, that seems like I said that earlier.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would just let someone in because... because we switched rooms. I feel like this is the only one. This is the only one that makes sense.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
I also didn't realize there was a fucking timer at the top. That was kind of freaking me out. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't you open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Lie about what? That someone knocked on her door? There's something I want to talk to you about, just the two of us in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. There's something... That's not what that says. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Sayaka. When did I get this message? Come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? I walked outside, saw her door on the right. That was her room. When did I get this? Is something I want to talk to you about? This, the two of us, in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates on... Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Same. Wait, so was Sayaka trying to lure someone to her room? So she could kill someone and then pin it on me? Dude, what a cunt.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
But then that's not a killing. Maybe she was self-defense.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
She wrote it when we already
Which
switched?
means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
Taka was also in my room.
So, Makoto, did
But he
you
didn't write
like this?
anything.
No, I didn't.
Taka didn't write anything when he was in my room. He told me about breakfast, but that was
Of course
it.
you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Well, that's convenient. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
Why?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Hey, Fumi, stop being an ugly Coomer. You gotta be a nice
Of
Coomer.
course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Yeah, why would you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Alright, Celeste, what do you got? Give us the info. Oh, pay attention. That doesn't bode well. Wait, what? Dorm nameplates. Okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That did
no,
happen.
The place they were asked to come to
The Sayaka's room.
specifically says my room.
Yeah?
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
And Sayaka's nameplate was
Exactly.
switched.
The room that Makoto was staying in. So we know
No!
the words.
I
Even
fucked.
if
I missed.
someone did read the note and did what it said,
The nameplate's
they
changed.
would not have any connection to what happened.
That was the one.
It certainly would seem that way.
That was the wrong one. How do I fast forward? The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's for that reason. No. The nameplates were switched. Sayaka's.
And Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place
I don't know how to
they
fast
asked come
forward.
to
So I'm just gonna not.
specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note,
There was quite a delay
then
on
they
that
would have
bullet.
gone
I'm not
to
gonna lie.
Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto...
Wrong! Objection! The nameplates were changed. But I don't know why. Like I said, when
rooms got switched.
I said that, I was like, this is such a dumb play for the killer. Why would the nameplates be switched? That doesn't make any sense. It's so weird.
They got switched?
That's right. The name
Mash the buttons, you have time? Yeah, I probably should.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then,
But when
if
did that
someone
happen?
did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the
But it
one
would
who
require a
switched the names
toolkit.
was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
No, I didn't do that.
Right?
I didn't do that.
Okay, then who did it?
The only person who could have switched the nameplates. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew we had switched rooms. The Sayaka.
I got it!
Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Yeah, fuck
You
her.
can
She's
also
a
infer
freak.
as much from her note.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Just the two of us. In 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room,
She
okay?
specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Why?
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
That doesn't make sense. Why not bring her to her room then?
Why would
What's the
she
point of
switch
switching
them in the
rooms?
first place?
Yeah, what's the point of even switching rooms?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you've switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
I agree.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
You're a fucking idiot, Taka. Brilliant. Brilliant. You graduate college with that brain? What are you? The honor student? Ultimate honor student?
But we
Jesus
still don't
Christ.
know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
I feel like I'm playing with a bunch of hamsters.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Sayaka fought with the killer there in the room, yeah?
Perhaps the
Yeah.
answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then, We just have to
Also,
figure out what happened
I think
during
it's
the fight,
Hifumi.
right?
How does someone miss with the sword so many times? They have to be so uncoordinated. It has to be like Hifumi. He just fucking windmills
That
in with the
reminds me.
samurai sword.
There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Yeah, it came in real good handy.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The goop. The reason I know Sayaka's right wrist was broken with a fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Sayaka's wrist, it's got yellow stuff on it.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
She's got the goop.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
Yeah.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it!
She got whacked.
She got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Oh, that fucking hurts. Get hit on like the side of your wrist. Can you guys imagine? I want you guys to all imagine just getting hit with a blunt force onto the side of your wrist.
I see.
And I want you all to cringe at that thought.
Ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about. More! Oh. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullet with the weak spots. Oh my fucking god. So he's gonna load in 3 specific bullets, and then in that order? Okay. Or 3. I use 3 as an example. The right response to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. I don't know how to rotate cylinder on controller. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. I don't know what that is. Left bumper, you can use right mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be set into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to main. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, what bullets am I rocking? Replica sword. Sheath. Kitchen knife set. Replica sword.
When the fighting broke out,
Kitchen knife set.
the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
I don't know.
What broke Miss Mizono's wrist?
I don't know.
So she tried to fight back.
Yeah?
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Yeah? No! No, that was wrong. No, it was wrong. It was wrong. She grabbed the fucking sword. Fuck. I need to think about it more. She grabbed the sword. Fuck.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Yes. No,
That's
she...
when the first blow was dealt.
If she grabbed the sword, she must have grabbed the sheath.
Sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back.
Yeah?
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had
No, I
hidden
think she grabbed the
away.
sheath. You think I said something was wrong? Was that wrong too? What? I'm fucking this up. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
A sword-based sneak attack. Sure.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back.
Yeah.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Sure.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
Sure.
And they killed her with it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's an explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Yeah?
Sword-based sneak attack.
Dude, I don't know. I was saying is I have absolutely no idea. Dude, I actually have no idea what the fuck is wrong. Everything sounds right.
Fighting broke out.
The sheath. Yeah, grab the sheath. I don't fucking know.
That's when the first blow was dealt. Sword-based.
Yeah, sure, you should use the sheath.
No, that's wrong.
I don't fucking know. Jesus fucking Christ.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Yeah, but the sword sheath could have been scratched at any point. That's why I didn't want to use it right there.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Jesus.
Something sharp?
Christ.
You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yeah.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
I feel like I've already said all this.
So you're saying
A while
sword
ago.
was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife.
Yeah, Sayaka invited them over and tried to kill them.
Means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
That's a fucking bold assumption that they just walked in. Oh, look, a fucking knife.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Would
So
you
she
leave it on the
grabbed sword
counter?
to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her hands. Her hands are clean as day. The part of her body that shows that she never used her sword. If you want to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch? The palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands
They were
perfectly
clean.
So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she
Yeah, she got into the bathroom, washed her hands while a fucking killer was unscrewing the door. Yeah, good line of thought, Toko, you fucking idiot.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yeah, you're an ugly and stupid, and your personality's even uglier than your face. How about that?
No, that's not it at all.
How about that? There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off of her hands because there's a certain regulation. Ah, the water was off. Right, the water's off at night.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Fuck you.
Oh my.
Oh, her juices.
You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Actually, that's probably also true.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But
Yes.
hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the
Dude, I told you,
kitchen
Sayaka invited them over trying to kill them. The one who damaged the sheath would have to be the one without the sword. Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah, she fucking, of course she hit
already
it.
said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Dude, I knew it.
Now
I
do
told
you
you she was
understand?
insane.
She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's
Dude, I told you it was all
almost as if
self-defense. Maybe not the
she'd
whole
been planning to
murder.
commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe
Yes.
The reason she wanted to switch rooms
To
was
pin
so
the
that
blame
she
on
could
me.
pin the crime on you.
Dude, I said this. I've said all of this all along. Sayaka's a... Oh, dude.
Sayaka wanted to...
She deserved to die.
Me?
She deserved to die.
That
She
would
deserved to
also
die before she
explain
was
why
dead.
She would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her
It's
plan
actually kind of
worked,
well thought out on
Sayaka
her
would
end.
Just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Oh, that's when I'm not capable of this cutthroat thing. But yeah, because like 10 minutes ago, you were all gung-ho to say I murdered her. You fucking... I hate all of you. Except Aoi
She was
and
the
Celeste.
ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Yeah, I feel bad for fucking whoever
launched
she
her
tried to
attack
kill.
with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
Dude, whoever like fought back in self-defense, I feel so
That
bad
must
for. I'm
be
not gonna
when the
lie.
wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Because now the person murdered her, and it's like, ah, shit. Now I gotta get away with
The
it.
tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey, hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Fuck you, we're debating.
It'd be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Oh my fucking god, we do not have, we're not doing that right
we
now.
just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. There's the incinerator? Hey, what are you talking about? There's no clues left. What am I, dumb? Make your argument. Her dying message. I don't know where to use
It's easy
this.
just to say, hey, decide who did it.
Her dying
But
message.
there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, there's one last clue. I got another clue for you. Her dying message. I never figured out what it was.
there still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
And the incinerator and the glass crystal ball.
Heidi, wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. 11037. written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Oh. There's no question Sayaka wrote that message? Oh, her fucking her finger, of course, yeah. Yeah, right.
Her left index finger had blood on it.
Granted, it doesn't take much to just grab the dead hand of a body and, like, dip it in her own blood. There's plenty of it everywhere, and just be like, bleh.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
Yeah, but you know.
I see.
It's fine.
She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever,
I already asked her. She doesn't know.
You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Like a code.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
One letter? H? H-O-E-R. H-O-E-R. R-E-O-H. Rio? Not a person. Is that a person?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now...
Oh, an
you
N.
could also read it as an N.
R-E-O-N. N-O-E-R. Knower.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
That still doesn't mean anything.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it. Maybe I see something? I don't see anything.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Oh, 180. L. L-O-E-N. Leon.
Huh?
Leon?
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message was to reveal the killer's name. Is Leon a character? L-E-O-N. It should become crystal clear. Select someone. Leon. Leon! Oh!
Here's my answer.
Leon!
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Oh!
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Dude, I was so onto it when, like, I first encountered it. I saw the letters, and then I was like, I accidentally read it as hello, because I was trying to read it backwards, but I didn't associate that it would be not, I thought they were, like, numbers, and I was like, oh, what if they're letters? But I didn't actually deduce it. Dude, I was so close to actually uncovering that, but I was just fucking too dumb to, like, actually, like, look upside down and, like, recognize the two ones as an N.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Oh my fucking god.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Oh, it's just a bunch of random squiggles, defense, eh?
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that.
I even did that. I even did the whole, like,
leaning up against
backwards thing.
In that position, she couldn't use to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped.
Ah.
Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Why does she write in all caps? What is a caps lock on? Surely the E is so fucking difficult. Is instead of like the basic, just like twirl. Why is she writing in all caps? This ain't a text message.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Yeah, and also doesn't help that her penmanship also looks like numbers. Why her O is not symmetrical? It's such a fucking like rectangular digital O.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
She's partly to blame.
Huh?
Yeah,
You know
your
what
shirt.
I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yeah, your fucking shirt. The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. Is that the thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator? His shirt.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt
Dude, this
covered
is
in the
self-defense,
victim's blood,
maybe.
they threw it into the incinerator.
Unless Leon's like an insane
One
man.
piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Now look at him. He looks completely calm right now.
Scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Ah, shit. I don't really got much else.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible. When it was disposed, how it was disposed, where it was disposed. Wait! What? I panicked. I've panicked. Pay attention to the order. Pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible. So when was it disposed of? Listen, this is strat. When was it disposed of? How was it disposed of? When? It was at night, obviously, when the killing took place. How it was disposed of. Where? How? He threw the crystal ball at it. How? How?
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
How?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Why do you know that?
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Why would you know that?
You'd need the key to get in.
Why do you know
The
that?
one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
No, why would you know
So
this?
the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Wrong.
Interesting.
Wrong. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Leon, you're caught. Vote him out the airlock. Shattered crystal ball. Blast him out the airlock.
Trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
No.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Yeah,
You'd
it's
have
true.
To get close to the incinerator in order to
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Wrong. What does that say? What does the text say? Does it say cunt?
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
It looks like it just says cunt.
But if you can't get
When I
past the
object.
gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use a glass ball in a certain way, which was to fucking just throw it.
I got it!
just yeet it across the
They simply
room.
took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Clearly,
Had the key.
it was
So
the
the only way
fairy.
incinerator could have been
The fairy
shut
did
without
it.
his knowledge
Leon's good.
was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no. Just
True.
hold on.
Leon, you're getting blasted out the airlock.
The incinerator has to be at least 30 feet.
30 feet! He's got an arm on him.
Accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
That's what I was saying.
Someone really do that?
I was actually on board with that.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Oh, he's a fucking baseball pitcher. So he can throw shit with such accuracy.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
The killer is the ultimate baseball star.
I got it!
Ah!
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Oh.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
Good defense. Good defense. I'm not the killer.
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Oh my, again?
With that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
He's been caught. The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Oh my fucking god, I already went through all this. Every case has a one last element to bring a trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. Dude, what if I fuck this up? I went through all that, getting all the evidence and shit. Now what if I fuck it up? You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth... Complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the action button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Wait, what? If you take aim at the missing section and press the button, I don't know what that means. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Climax. I lost. Hifumi. He walks in. Wait, so what? What am I supposed to do? My room was the scene of a crime where the incident entered. He entered. Wait, what? What am I supposed to do? Act 1. He entered. He closed the door? No. She entered. She attacked. He attacked. He attacked. Oh, wait. No. This is backwards. It's Japan. It goes backwards. Alright, he walks up to the door. He enters. She's there. She stabs him. He freaks out. There's a fucking thing behind him. He spots it. She dives again. He blocks it with the katana. He swings the katana. He breaks her wrist. Her wrist has been broken. He pulls the sword out. She's terrified. She runs into the bathroom. He can't get in. She's panicking. She doesn't know what to do. Wait, the knife. Wait, the knife. When does that happen? The knife drops. What is this? What is this panel? Is he holding the knife? What is that? I don't know what this panel is. She's panicking. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, wait. The door is open. So, there. He picks it. The door has opened. She freaks out. He's in the bathroom. The knife drops, I think. I don't fucking know what this panel is. No, wait. She's stabbed. She's worried. She's fucking freaking out. Ah! The writing is already on the wall. She does the writing here. She's cornered. She writes it. It's Leon. I'm dying. Act 3. She's dead. He grabs the lint roller. Lints up the floor. Does a nice little bit of maintenance. He takes the crystal ball. Fucking hurls it at 95 miles an hour. Absolutely decimates the thing without breaking the machine. The incinerator's on. This, the burnt piece of cloth. No, wait, the burnt piece of cloth goes here. Oh, he throws it. He ties it. He throws it into the incinerator. There's one panel that doesn't use anything? Did I miss something? There are false panels. Some panels aren't used. Yeah, this whole knife thing where she drops it. This doesn't make sense. I don't think this really adds in anywhere. He takes the sword, hits it. The knife drops. It's either this one or the other one. I don't know what this one represents. Because she does get hit. The knife drops. But the knife clearly drops here. This panel is just this panel. Wait a second. These two panels are the exact same. Yeah, alright, that solves that mystery. I think I nailed it. I think I absolutely nailed the series of events.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
He enters the room. She's fucking creeps up with him at the knife.
The killer went
okay, I don't need to narrate.
Was in other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Oh. She misses because he's too fast. His reactions are fucking like a snake. Bam! Blocked and deflected. This was impressive on Leon's end. I'm not gonna lie, this is very impressive on Leon's end. Fucking dodges the knife, immediately grabs the sword for defense, blocks it. Right? Maybe if he didn't murder her at the end, maybe that maybe things would have been a little bit different, but
he grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
oh, and he hit her with like his fucking the force of like a baseball star. Ouchie.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Yeah.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Yeah, now she fucked up.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
crept in, stabbed her.
Stabbed Sayaka.
Alright, that's maybe where he took things a little too far.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message, to keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Exactly. Just as how I envisioned.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
All right, getting shirtless. Nice.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
Entire area? Jesus fucking Christ. It must have taken
wanted to
ages.
make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Ooh.
So they came up with a
Zah!
plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Jesus.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
Dude, I'm kind of upset that I didn't note. Honestly, I kind of forgot that he was the ultimate baseball star. But I'm kind of sad that, I didn't, like, piece this piece of evidence together. I didn't put the situation with the ultimate star.
The killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
What, dude? Why is he insane all of a
Destroyed
sudden?
The final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
Dude,
There
one
was one thing they missed.
thing. Let me tell you something. What if Leon didn't want to kill her?
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away.
Why was he going to her room in the first place? Why was he just like a friendly gathering he thought was like, what's
Killer
up?
didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
That's not that important.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Honestly, if Leon was smart, he would have just taken his shirt, I don't know, fucking hid it under his bed or some shit, until he was responsible for trash duty, and then just disposed of it then. I guess maybe we could have looked in his room and, like, found it, but he could have planted it somewhere, planted it in someone else's room. Like, the shirt doesn't prove that it was Leon. Him hitting that fucking throw with the crystal ball, that's, like, the dead giveaway. Like, I don't know why he did that. He kind of fucked himself over.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right?
The message on the wall was kind of GG. Yeah. Actually, now you're kind of right. Her writing his name on the wall. I don't know. Why didn't he look at her scene? What is he, stupid? He just killed her and left her without looking at her?
Seeing the ball?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, that is GG. He was sort of dumb. If he didn't catch that, that was sort of like the big play.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Or if he saw it, he could have just wiped it away and wrote someone else's name.
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
Yeah, where's the evidence? Come on, I don't see any evidence.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Uh-oh. I have evidence? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent will simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka BTB BT dubs. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across your screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on. I don't know what fucking button that is. Lock on to an opponent's statement. I think that's the right bumper? I don't fucking know. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the left mouse button. Y. As the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively, and you'll start up a combo. Keep this going, and you'll initiate a tempo up. Check your mapping. I don't know how. System. Options? Yeah, I don't know how to do that. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each button press. So watch out for that. Final strike. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come to our victories. And you'll come out victorious. But like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws? Could it have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Wow, great argument. Great argument. I think you've won over the crowd.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Now you've really convinced everyone. You know what, everyone? He's got a point. Launch me out the airlock. I'll have to show indisputable evidence that Leon's the killer. I need to figure it out. The moment of truth. I don't know what to do.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Do I need to do something? Do I need to do something? I'm just tapping Y. Do I need to do something? I paused it. I don't know like if I'm supposed to be doing anything. I'm just tapping Y to the rhythm. What am I supposed to do? I panicked. I don't know what to do. So far, it seems to be working. Maybe. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And the Japanese audio just goes, ow, ow, ow. You press different buttons to select and then clear them out. You press different buttons to select. Like what?
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie.
I pressed A.
Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Where's your proof?
Chance.
What?
Me. Stupid.
Dude, I don't know what to do.
Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
I'm just tapping A now.
You lie. Shut up. Shut up.
Dude, I don't know what to do. I actually don't know what to do. I did it. Press A and Y. You press A to lock on to one, Y and to destroy it. Oh.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
I didn't fucking understand it. Nobody believed me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. We already come to an end of the debate. Did I fail? Did I get a game over? I didn't understand the fucking rules or the gameplay. Foo. What the fuck? You can start over from the part of the trial. It would appear that one of the most votes is Makoto. It's not the Blackened. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. Everyone must now be punished.
Is this really the end for all
And what do you want to give it another trot? Yeah.
I refuse to give up yet.
Because I didn't understand it. So what, I gotta press A and Y at the same time? First bullet time? No.
When the killer removed the screws from instead.
Yeah.
Stupid.
No. So I press A to lock on, and then I press Y at what point? Dude, I don't get it.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Am I doing it?
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up.
Am I doing it?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Did I do it?
Where's your
Toolkit. Without evidence, all bullshit? I don't know what to do. Oh, why?
Prove it.
Oh, the toolkit. Huh. Huh.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Jesus fucking Christ. I didn't understand that at
I
all.
wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Listen, let it be known, I wanted to investigate everyone's room to see whose toolkit had been opened, but it wouldn't let me.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
We've already
Only the
covered
boys
this.
got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
We went back to his room and got the
Then
toolkit?
whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid.
Dude, shut up.
To be their very own toolkit.
Shut up.
Stupid.
Shut up.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
That's not true. I feel like that's not
Say you used
necessarily true.
else. You'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Oh, now that's
Let me
a
say
brain
this
move.
right
That's a
now.
big brain move.
I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
No, Leon. Leon, I feel like you were victim to Sayaka's own fucking insanity.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh my Jesus Christ. I feel bad for Leon. It's because of Sayaka. It's because Sayaka tried to murder him. A, B, A, C. C makes sense for the last one. I got 73 medals? Why kill her? Why didn't he tell everyone why she went after him? Because he murdered her. So, thus, the game had commenced. That's why he couldn't just say. If she had survived, then he could just be like, she tried to kill me. But he proceeded to murder her, which then initiated the kill someone, you escape clause.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get
Why did it cut to
excited.
Kyoko there? What the fuck? Why did it cut to
Who will
Kyoko?
be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I vote Hifumi.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna
I think Hifumi's the killer.
be?
I think it was definitely him. Monokuma time. Leon, Leon, Leon! Guilty. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh?
I feel bad for him.
Hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, he didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed. Exactly.
So that's why.
That's why I killed her first.
You are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
Just unlucky.
I was...
That's
Yeah, he's just unlucky.
Hey, come on.
Whoops. Hey, come on. You expect me to just accept my death? Everything becomes clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with really is the truth. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Ah, right. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and that video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
fuck you tried to frame me. You deserve death. You deserve death, Leon doesn't. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. That's why. Was that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really I do, yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make sure her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoiding punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blackened, Leon Kuwata, will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Oh, man.
You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself from the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Okay.
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
That's why...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. Oh, is him? Swa? If it weren't for you, this would never have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's the people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
Oops. What did he say? No more begging. No more excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it. Stop, please.
I prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star. Oh no.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. Baseballs. Oh my fucking god, dude. Why are we watching this? The 1,000 blows? Ah, dude, I feel so bad for him. Dude, I was holding my breath. I was actually holding my breath. Dude, fucking hell. Like, he wasn't a dick. That's the thing. I feel bad because he wasn't like a dick. Yeah, he murdered her. But it's like, at that point, he did kind of go out of his way, but he like still wasn't like a dick about it. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Dude, that's a big feels bad, man. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Wait, what would the death of the ultimate fanfic creator be like? Might be a good time. He might die with a smile on his face. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. The fuck we're gonna do all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying... I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free from your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you all learn the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't this so wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden there, just like before. Anyway, let's get back to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for after all.
Hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? What, are we all insane? Are we all insane psychopaths? What? I mean, we're all waiting for this. Sorry, I said everything I've got to say to you. I need to save some fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned into reality. What a fucking cunt. I can't wait to snap this man's neck. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Ugh. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Their voices were dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me. Betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left the message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway.
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all of this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never have been able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like this? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit that I'm curious. How did you know I wanted you to talk about Sayaka? I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka. Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. What? What? Got a despair bat. Is Sayaka like, did the ghost of Sayaka just like possess my body? Am I gonna be like walking around with Leon as well? If I start showing some fashion because of Junko and some sporty behavior, I got some questions. One would say. Chapter 2. No, I didn't want regulations. System. Chapter 2. That's gonna have to wait until next time. Jesus Christ. Dude, I feel so bad for Leon. I honestly do. I don't know if there's one character's death I would, like, feel happy about.